Alright everyone, welcome back to Davu Retro Gaming, and today we're diving straight back into Sonic Adventure 2. We've got a very Team Dark heavy lineup today, which means guns, explosions, questionable government decisions, and also Sonic doing cool stuff occasionally. Let's get into it.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Security breach at Gate 3. Intruder has been located in the north quadrant and is moving in the direction of the underground base. All units prepare to engage. Emergency battle formations. Standard battle procedures initiated. Locate and stop the intruder from entering the security area. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
That was all too easy. Let's take a look at what my grandfather was working on. A top-secret military weapon. The military shut down the research because they feared it.
Intruder alert. Assume level 1 defense formation.
Okay, Iron Gate, Eggman's first real serious business stage. And by serious business, I mean industrial prison break energy. This level is all about momentum. If you stop moving, you're basically playing it wrong. Eggman controls like a tank, but a tank with rockets. So I'm not complaining. Look at these hallways. Pure early 2000s edge. Steel walls, military tech, explosions everywhere. This is where the game really starts leaning into that darker tone compared to SA1. Also, shout out to the lock-on laser being both incredibly satisfying and slightly janky. Either you delete everything on screen, or you miss one enemy and immediately regret your life choices. Iron Gate's not hard, but it sets the mood. Team Dark is here, and they are not messing around. I am going to play these levels in the order that the great Clement, a YouTuber, also a fan of Sonic, did it in his own LP of this game. So I'm following the order he did the levels in. So I will arrange things in that order in the LP itself. So some levels will be skipped over in this part, or at least one level will be skipped over. I think that it's called Dry Lagoon with Rouge the Bat. Also, you'll notice that this Sonic Adventure game, unlike the previous one, only has 3 gameplay styles, and those are the speed stages, Sonic and Shadow, and then the mech stages like what EO1 to Gamma was in Sonic Adventure 1, but now basically with Eggman and Tails. And finally the treasure hunting with Knuckles and Rouge. And yeah, so I did basically cover all these gameplays and how they hold up in my review, and you can check out my review if you want my thoughts on the game. But I suppose the LP is a way for me to express my thoughts even better and more coherent, so maybe you will understand my point of view better. Or maybe it's just me talking, saying random words, and not really much else. I made a poll a while back about if I should make a Minecraft Let's Play, since I'm in Sweden and Minecraft comes from Sweden, but I didn't get any votes, so I'm assuming people are just neutral on that, or maybe they just aren't that interested. If I would do an LP of Minecraft, then I would go from the oldest alpha stage with survival mode, and then build myself up from there, if that makes any sense. Like, I would basically play from alpha, and then every part or episode I would almost update the game and go from there, so that we are all up to date with all the features of Minecraft and won't feel overwhelmed with the current Minecraft, if you will, which I kind of tend to feel, not gonna lie. Anyway, what you just saw was a simple puzzle, and that's this level.
I should have tried a little harder. ho! So this is the military's top secret weapon. It's a lot smaller than I expected. Enter user data. Enter password. Password is Maria. Maria. Now all I have to do is to place the Chaos Emerald into this console. Oh-ho! What's that? Is that you, Sonic? Are you trying to spoil my plans again? Wait a minute. You're not Sonic. This is impossible.
My name is Shadow. Since you were so kind to release me, my master, I will grant you one wish.
Now what?
Behold the true power I possess.
This is Scorpion troops.
Alright, boss time. B3X Hotshot, or as I like to call it, the game checks if you understand Shadow's controls. This fight is basically about timing and positioning. You're not just boosting around like Sonic, you've gotta be deliberate. Shadow's got weight, and the game wants you to respect that. The arena's small, the mech hits hard, and if you get careless, it'll absolutely juggle you. But once you get into the rhythm, homing attack, dodge, punish, it clicks. Also, can we talk about how Shadow never looks stressed? The world could be exploding, and he's just like, acceptable. This is a more difficult or challenging variant from Sonic's encounter with this boss or a similar boss. And, well, because Team Hero is supposed to be the normal mode, I suppose, while Team Dark is the harder mode of this game. So the bosses are harder as well as the levels. And, well, the game is, I guess, a fan favorite. A lot of people like this game. Me personally, I think it's okay. Again, in my review I kind of went over it, but I suppose this walkthrough will give me some layers or some more rather deep thoughts expressed throughout. Or maybe it's just, you know, a casual kind of let's play. As you can see, he's trying to shoot at me by targeting me. Basically, he's trying to lock on, and basically I avoid it because as long as you run, even though the arena is pretty small, you should be good. So that's that. Boss down, Team Darts stays winning.
Pathetic humans.
Destroying that guard robot was spectacular. So, Shadow, you are the military's top secret weapon. But what did you mean when you said you will grant me a wish?
Bring more Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow, wait!
I'll be waiting for you in the central control room on the Space Colony Ark.
Ark.
Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south over the city. We're en route. Everything's a go.
This is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured Hedgehog aboard. Over.
That's a 10-4. Cargo secured on board and... What?
Didn't copy
Hedgehog
that.
is
Over.
gone. He's taken out everyone aboard and...
What's wrong?
What in the
Come
world?
in. Over.
Freeze! What do you think you're doing? Get that hedgehog!
Talk about low-budget flights, no food or movies. I'm out of here. I like running better.
And now, Tone Shift, City Escape, possibly the most iconic level in the entire game. From the second that guitar riff kicks in, it's over. This level is Sonic, speed, style, chaos, and absolutely zero regard for public infrastructure. The board section still rules, it's flashy, it's risky, and yes, I will always try to do cool tricks even if it costs me rings. Style over safety. This level is basically the game saying, hey, remember how fun this is? And yeah, I do. Also military trucks chasing you through a city, completely normal Sonic behavior. This is the game that introduced the grind railing, and at first it was a part of the level design. To be fair, Sonic Frontiers, a more recent title, or it's been 3 years, I guess as of recording this, almost 4, almost. Well, it's a while until it's been 4 years. A few months away, or, well, a good chunk of months away. It's just that time flies. Maybe if you're older like me. But anyway, this is a great first level, and Zoomzyke, a YouTuber, went over this greatly, and he also made a video on the first level of Sonic Forces, Lost Valley, and he went over how that level is so underwhelming for a first level. I mean, a tutorial level doesn't have to give much of an impression, but there's so many ways, so much attitude in this first level, for example, that Sonic Adventure 2 just got nailed down so well. And so well, if you did play Team Hero first and not Team Dark, which would have then given you that Eggman level Iron Gate one. The adventure games have quite a few, or quite a lot of set pieces, and I think I like that a lot. I mean, unlike Sonic 06, which I am currently playing for the first time ever, and I plan to review, but since I'm losing subscribers, I figured I could do a Let's Play of Sonic Adventure 2, and basically just show that until my Sonic 06 review, which will technically be my third video of this year, unless you want to count the LPs as videos as well. But I kind of make these videos haphazardly. I mean, there's still some effort put into them, into the editing and stuff, but I wouldn't say that it's the same amount or on par with the ones that in the way that I make the reviews, or the amount of effort that it takes to make a review, if you will. So, yeah. And basically, I would say that, yeah. Now's the monster truck coming, and then shortly we'll be seeing Big the Cat. This is a chase sequence, kind of like the dolphin one, Sonic Adventure 1. So that's basically that. And I mean, I like it. I think I like it more. It's more interactive than that one. Overall, I would say, oh, there's Big the Cat, if you saw him. Anyway, so I would still say that I like Sonic Adventure 1 more. But that's just a me thing, I suppose. Or some call me Johnny, maybe started that trend. Anyway, that was level. I was actually very surprised with the ranking on this level. I thought I did horribly or average. Again, I don't think the ranking in this game makes any sense, so I'm kind of just baffled by when I get a low rank, or a B for that matter. But I suppose after I played Sonic 06, I've gotten better with at least the speech stages of this game, and I suppose that makes sense.
Those idiots will never find my hidden base inside this pyramid. Let's take care of business here first, then get inside.
And we're back to Eggman, back to war crimes in the desert. Sand Ocean is one of those levels that feels slow, but actually rewards clean movement. Once you know where the enemies spawn, you can chain lock-ons and just bulldoze those through everything. The falling platforms are the real danger here, not enemies. One wrong step and suddenly gravity remembers you exist. Visually, this level's simple but effective. Endless desert, industrial platforms, and Eggman just casually hovering over it all like a very angry egg-shaped god. Not the flashiest stage, but solid, and honestly, kind of relaxing in a weird way. So yeah, anyway, this was taken from E102 Gamma from Sonic Adventure 1. That's what Eggman and Tails' levels are based off of. Tails was originally not supposed to be playable in this game. It was just Eggman and Sonic and Knuckles, judging by early beta or alpha footage or whatever you want to call it. So Shadow, Rouge, and Tails were more of an afterthought. I mean, I'm glad those characters are also playable, because I think the game turned out better because of it, but it's kind of, well, I don't know, when it comes to games like Sonic Forces, I feel like classic Sonic shouldn't have been there, and I feel like the emphasis or the focus should have been on the Avatar and basically modern Sonic. And maybe an adventure-style gameplay too wouldn't hurt in that game. But anyway, as you just saw, that was my first death. Not my proudest gaming moment. It was kind of a cheap death. Well, it's kind of the controls. The controls kind of throw me off. I mean, the controls aren't bad. Some people find these controls god-awful terrible. I don't agree with that completely, but I do kind of see where they're coming from, sorta. But again, I don't think the controls are the worst thing in the world, like someone I know thinks. I mean, what I basically said about this level is basically that. It's kind of simple in its look, but it works and it's effective and it's kind of relaxing in a weird sense because it's slow and you kind of take your time with it. I mean, there are a lot of platforms, if you will, that you shoot down and get out of your way or in your way, if you will. And there's a lot of robots or badniks. Well, I guess I'll call them robots. Kind of when you jumped into 3D, I mean, there were still badniks, but maybe not as much. I mean, there are still animals inside of these robots, I think, but not all of them. It kind of depends on what robot you're dealing with. I think the gun robots doesn't have any animals, which is ironic because the Lego set with the gun robots, with, you know, Sonic being angry, and the marshmallow one, whatever that set was called, I forgot the name. Basically, that Lego Sonic set had the gun robots having some kind of animal inside of it, which is, yes, like I stated before, I think, ironic, if I didn't state that already, because in the game I don't think that's the case, or at least not in the lore, if it is in the gameplay. This level took me a while to beat, and I'm not so happy with the ranking. Again, I suppose I'm best at the Sonic stages and not really the mixed stages, and I guess that makes sense. I mean, Sonic 06 didn't have any mixed stages, so I didn't get to practice while I was playing Sonic 06. Right now I'm still at Sonic Story. I'm at that Kingdom Valley. I just finished Kingdom Valley with Sonic and Silver. And wait, yeah, Silver is a part of the Sonic Story. And I think the next place is to go to that ocean base or whatever it's called, which I still haven't figured out how to do. I mean, I know I'm supposed to hit 3 bells, ringing bells or whatever you call them, and I suppose I've already done that, but it still didn't activate or open the gate to that level, so I'm still trying to figure that out. I mean, these levels do give you kind of a feel for an arcade kind of gameplay, because you shoot things and you get score and such, and there's a lot of action, sorta, in an arcade kind of way. Anyway, I think this level is almost over, thankfully, and yeah, that was it.
That was too close. With the Chaos Emerald in the Space Colony Ark. I've got to find out just what's going on up there.
We interrupt this broadcast for an important news flash. There has been a break-in at the Federal Reserve Bank today. Mysteriously, the only thing that was stolen was the Chaos Emerald. According to eyewitnesses at the scene, the suspect was identified as the world-renowned hero, Sonic the Hedgehog. The suspect was seen fleeing the scene, destroying the reserve's guard robots in his path. Stay tuned for more details.
Sounds more like the work of Shadow.
How pathetic.
Find them before they escape!
Maria! What?
Shadow, I beg of you, please do
Maria!
it for me. For all the people on that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I still remember what I promised you. For the people of this planet, I promise you revenge!
Oh yeah, Radical Highway. This level is pure edge, neon cityscape, bottomless pits, alien techs, and Shadow doing skateboard tricks like he owns the place. Compared to City Escape, this is the darker mirror, same speed, less forgiveness, one missed jump and you're gone. But when you nail it, when you chain the rails, hit the shortcuts and land the boosts just right, it feels incredible. This stage really sells Shadow as Sonic's equal. Not faster, not slower, just colder. Also the music, absolutely carrying. There are a lot of Easter eggs, and I think Zoomzak, again this is the second time I'm bringing up Zoomzak, he made a video about Radical Highway which I think is worth a watch, in my opinion. I already mentioned some of his other videos, but in any case, yeah, what he brings up with Radical Highway, a lot of nods or kind of winks made from the developers to the players if they pull things off or if they see things or spot things or whatever, because in Sonic games you tend to zoom past levels and not really take in the scenery, but in the adventure games there was a lot of love and care put into Easter eggs and such, I think, and I kind of had trouble with this part. I don't know why. God, this was atrocious. But in any case, as I was saying, yeah, I think the earlier Sonic games, maybe not just adventure games, maybe Sonic Heroes to some extent, but I don't know. I don't think Sonic Heroes is that good. I plan to review it after I've reviewed Sonic 06. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of that game. I don't think it was made with love and care as much as someone like Premi de Remy would like you'd think. Now there are some parts you can fall off the stage and you kind of get brought up again. That's like a way of the game saying, hey, it's okay, you fell down, but here you go, you're flying, you're hovering, sorta. So yeah, try again or keep moving forward, I suppose. I mean, that's fine and all. I mean, these games are kind of harder than the newer Sonic games because it's an older game, and also it's not just that it's an older game that makes it hard. It's the design, the level design, and the difficulty in general. There's more kind of emphasis on how you control the character and so on and so forth. There's more agency from the player is what I'm trying to say, which something like Sonic Forces didn't have much of. Also, you might have noticed there are some of these moments where you kind of swing off a pole, or however you want to put it, and basically you gotta time your jump by pressing the jump button when you see that red mark or when the red mark is on. So you gotta kind of be fast about it, but it's not the hardest thing in the world. I found it kind of easy for the most part. Anyway, this level is almost over and I got hit by the robot because I was rushing it. But yeah, that's I guess that's on me.
Here we go. Too easy for me.
This game of tag is boring. I'm out of here. Finally decided to show up, eh? Okay, bring it
Spider
on!
Troop Bigfoot reporting to headquarters. Intruder has been located.
Copy that.
And to wrap things up, Bigfoot. Classic early game Sonic boss. Big arena, big mech, big weak points glowing like the game is begging you to hit them. This fight is straightforward, but it's a good reminder of how clean Sonic's combat feels when everything lines up. Homing attacks are fast, responsive, and honestly, kind of addictive. Not much strategy here, just stay mobile, don't get greedy, and punish when the opening's there. Yeah, basically this is an easier variant of the Shadow one, or the one that Shadow got of this boss or a similar boss. And I'm guessing Shadow is piloting this because that's what he did in Sonic X. Now, why you see a humanoid figure inside of this while you're fighting it as Sonic, I have no clue. I guess it's a narrative thing. It's something with the story. It's not really a plot hole. It's more so just a narrative thing, I suppose, to kind of trick the player and throw them off when they're first time playing. And I guess also second time, because this is my second time going through Sonic Adventure 2 to the end, you know. I think Pro Jared was kind of hard on this boss. I mean, he criticized things that aren't worth criticizing, like, oh, it looks like you can go off, or whatever, but like there are signs saying stop or whatever, so it's kind of like telling you that you can't really move out so much. Boss down, stage clear, and that's a wrap up for this session.
Hey guy, take care. What?
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald! Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
Chaos Control!
Wow, he's fast! Hey, it's not his speed, he must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
I'm Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form. There's no time for games. Farewell!
Good! Shadow, what is it?
No! Stay where you are! Keep your hands up!
Not again.
Just let it go. You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emeralds. That makes it very powerful.
What the?
What? Thief!
Look who's calling who a thief.
I came here following the signal from the Emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald, is it
You,
not?
Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. Eggman.
Well, I guess I can use it for something. I'll just take it with me. Farewell, knucklehead.
Not if I can help it.
That's gonna do it for today's run. Team Dark dominated, Sonic reminded us of why he's iconic, and Eggman caused irreversible property damage. Business as usual. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like, subscribe for more Retro Chaos, and I'll catch you all in the next one. This has been Davu Retro Gaming. See you later.